Unethical tennis tactics expose. Did you know that over 180 iconic tennis players had been into controversies of match fixing? And how a single case of corruption drew them into a never-ending game of dirty money? You probably have seen your favorite tennis champ turning into a chump or a mediocre performer delivering a hurricane of performance, and that too out of the blue. Did your disappointment and disbelief make you feel that it could be a fixed match? Well, your speculations were right there. Be it the world of cricket or the thrilling match on the tennis court, fraudulent plays and cheating have permeated into every sports system, and honestly, these shenanigans have taken away the real charm and integrity of the game. Today's video is all about spilling the juicy details and unfolding the sneaky tactics that tennis players have been found guilty of. So, get your popcorn ready, folks, as this is a must-watch video. The tale of Hugo Gaston's foul play. Well, it was not the first time that this controversial player got into trouble for his unacceptable dirty play. The history of tennis reveals that this rule-breaker player had forked over a sizable sum of money 4 times before this for breaking rules. It was a thrilling match between Gaston and Borna Coric at the Madrid Masters. The game was firing on all cylinders and the crowd suspense was as clear as the day. The electrifying match took a shocking turn when Gaston's hidden agenda came to light. This sly fox consciously dropped down a ball from his pocket, while Borna was on the ball and set for a fiery smash. "It's cheating," cried the commentator and the crowd. It turned out that Gaston pulled off that tactic to hold up the point and ultimately to request a let. How cunning of him! To teach this cheater an unforgettable lesson, the ATP slapped him with a wallet-whacking fine of €144,000, which was then reduced to €72,000 on request. However, if you think that this had stopped him from his sinister motives, then you are mistaken. Seems like Gaston is all geared up to become the king of controversy. Köllerer as the pioneer of deception. You may find a lot of interest in Köllerer's career. However, one thing is for sure: Daniel's recognition as a cheating trailblazer in the corrupt world of tennis is the juiciest of them all. Reports suggest that this shady player was the first one to be unmasked in infidelity and blacklisted from ATP tennis tournaments. An investigation brought up by the Tennis Administration in the year 2011 found that the cunning Daniel had collaborated with multiple players for match fixing between the years 2009 and 2010. Although the governing body failed to bring forth the exciting revelations and details, however, they dropped a few clips of him cheating that left the world in wonder. The untold truth of Kareem Hassam. Kareem Hassam was enmeshed in a devastating hurricane of backlash as the 2 former British police detectives and a representative of the Tennis Integrity Unit got active and took his case into their hands. Now, you may be thinking, what incident cast shadows of suspicion for these 2 investigators? Don't you? Well, the story is quite long and packed with ups and downs. So, sit back, folks, and get ready to be amazed. The clouds of fishiness surrounded Kareem when he was found having a shady exchange with a player during his practice in Sharm el-Sheikh. That unknown player offered Kareem a mouth-watering sum of $1,000 for throwing the game in the upcoming first set of his tournaments. The allure of the offer was irresistible for Hassam, and he was convinced to throw in the towel. After all, $1,000 is a huge sum, and since Kareem was ranked in the 300th players list, losing was not a big deal for him. The rough patch for Kareem started as he went to a community bank to cash money straight after he bit the dust in the fixed game. Although Kareem accepted his crime and vowed never to do it again, his future actions showed that he had grown comfortable to ill-gotten gains. Kareem started appearing as a high-profile middleman for match fixing. Media started associating him with gamblers, and investigations unfolded that he was getting $200 for every match he fixed. Kareem was unstoppable until 2017, when the tennis anti-corruption authorities caught him. And then the interrogation phase started, to which Kareem did not deny and narrated the entire story from the beginning. The year 2018 was Kareem's farewell to the world of tennis as a lifetime ban was imposed on him. The story of Kareem as a mastermind of deception ends here, and this brings us to our next target, who is none other than Kareem's brother. Did Yousaf follow in his brother's footsteps? It's a popular belief that one dirty fish spoils the whole pond, and we think there's wisdom in it. In the year 2017, when the investigator took Kareem into custody from his private residence, Kareem left some suspicious messages for his brother, Yousaf Hassam, which he forgot to delete. And this directed the detectives' attention toward Yousaf Kareem. However, things started getting turbulent for Yousaf even before that. Reports say that the stories of Yousaf's alleged offenses were there in 2015 too. However, he was not convicted of that. Some extremely shocking facts put forward by TIU report that Yousaf was the mastermind behind not 1, or 2, or 3, but 8 fixed matches. This cheater didn't stop here and dabbled in different domains of crime, including 6 solid gambling cases, failure to report foul strategies thrice, and 2 cases of drumming up other players not to use their best effort. Seems like Yousaf has a full-fledged criminal history. All these solid allegations pushed Yousaf to court, where a verdict was issued for a lifetime ban on Yousaf for his wrongdoings. That verdict became applicable in May 2019 and demolished Yousaf's empire of corruption. Every year many phenomenal tennis figures fall prey to the hefty match-fixing amount and leave their integrity and sports spirit as if it has never existed. All the financial gain that comes along with these schematic plays can never make up for losing dignity as a player and falling from grace for their fans. The players should understand that any compromise on the game ethics like match-fixing and deceptive maneuvers is the very first step towards killing the spirit of sportsmanship and making their abilities as players questionable. Let's together hope for a revolution in the corrupt world of tennis.